What's the difference between DHAIRYA, the Hyderabad rape and murder victim, and any regular Indian woman? Not much. DHAIRYA was on her way home from an appointment like any of us could be. She was travelling back at night like any of us is required to do. She took a usual route from her daily commute like any of us do. She didn't anticipate anything life-threatening could happen to her like none of us usually do. Her first instinct on feeling like something was wrong around her was to whip out her cell phone and dial home like any of us would be inclined to do. So the difference between DHAIRYA, ironically, which means patience, and us is just of fate and luck, call it what you will. But we do not want to be DHAIRYA anymore. This incident, like many others, does not call for patience anymore. Before we start baying for the blood of the accused, who are beasts, no doubt about that, let us ask for heads to roll elsewhere. Because such incidents are not perpetrated by only those 4 men who are accused. It's an entire system and society that fails women every single time. Let's question the Telangana Home Minister, whose theory is that if a woman feels she is in danger, she should call the police. In fact, he feels it is evidence of her education that she dial 100 and not her family, because in moments of utter horror, we tend to think of the police and not our mothers or fathers. Is that right? Mr. Mohammad Mahmood Ali, who has apologized for his ludicrous remarks since he made it, clearly made such a statement because he has never been in a threatening situation like the kind our DHAIRYA was in. Primarily because he's a man, and a powerful one at that, and he obviously has no idea what being DHAIRYA every single day feels like. Another question to Mr. Mohammad Mahmood Ali and others who might agree with him. When was the last time you dialed 100? Well, I did, and not too long ago, and it was to report a fatal accident. What I was subjected to was about 7 minutes of cross-questioning, despite telling the call operator that the accident had taken place at a very well-known location in Delhi NCR. She persisted in asking me the exact location of the accident, wasting precious time, and neither did she say a word of reassurance that help will be there on time. And in addition, I received a call 15 minutes after the entire cross-examination, this time by a PCR van, with the personnel asking me the location of the accident once again. I understand it might be protocol for the police to cross-check during emergencies so that they get all the details right. But suppose you are facing the emergency. Then would you be able to pull through the questioning, and wouldn't you want to immediately contact someone who knows you and possibly your location too, and that someone would trust that your call is genuine and you wouldn't need to prove it to them in those crucial seconds? Until our emergency response system perhaps rises to deal with life-threatening situations, we will bank on our families for immediate SOS. Next question I'd like to put to the Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao. In the aftermath of the incident, he ordered that the shift for women Telangana Road Transport Committee staff must end at 8 p.m. While this may have been an attempt to quell the uprising among the RTC employees, the so-called perk may even be welcomed by the RTC women employees, but there does not lie a solution. Why cage women when the culprits roam free? The solution, in fact, lies in getting more women out of their homes, having more women on the streets, performing night duties, occupying space and jobs that are traditionally thought of as men's. If I need to be out at night, say at an ordinary hour like 9 o'clock, I would feel safer if I had more strangers who are women around me rather than strangers who are men. While I understand this concern about women being outside alone at night comes from a well-meaning place, but there is something fundamentally wrong about such a concern and the solution that is offered, which is a gender-specific curfew. I want you to recognize that. Remember, the Prime Minister himself from the ramparts of the Red Fort on the day we celebrate independence of our country had asked why we do not question the boys when they leave homes. After all, those who commit such crimes are also someone's son, brother, or father. Lastly, whether you agree with what I said or not, take a few moments to dwell on it. Maybe rethink everything you know and change yourself and change others around you, because only a society that doesn't respect its women and shackles her, even if it is out of concern, creates men who can rape and get away with it.